right, guys, Christmas season is in full swing. And right now, there's another special added to the biohackerytraining.com training packages, which is the transformation package as well as the competition package. You still get the free Christmas t-shirt. You still get the specialization plugin. But now, I had 2018, I want to do a lot more personable stuff as well as in-person appearances. Heading in that direction, what I want to do is something a little special for you guys for Christmas. From December 4th to the 25th, in addition to the other two items, you'll also get a free 20-minute Skype with me. And it's not necessarily something that has to be about your goals and stuff. It's just something for me to get to know you a little bit better and be a little more personable. And that's kind of the direction I'm heading in. And I want to do that special thing right now for you guys, all the biohackery training clients. I appreciate your support. Heading into 2018, I am pumped and looking forward to working with you guys. I'm Biohackery and I approve this message, and we are out. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Biohackery Raw TV. Today we're going to talk about the biggest secret, okay, and the most underlooked at thing to help you get leaner, faster, and increase metabolism. Now, weight training. Obviously, we know that. We know that weight training supposedly increases metabolism more than cardio does. I'd say, some people, they do only cardio, some people only train. I think it's a combination of both for most people that you need to do actually get the most optimal benefits and the most amount of fat loss in a short amount of time. You can't just do one or the other. Some people do, but optimal-wise, cardio and weight training. Now, let's just look at the weight training because we know how cardiovascular and aerobic weight training or aerobic training works. Weight training. So, as you break down the muscle, you hear that, we break down the muscle and rebuild. Okay, let's just fucking just put it in more basic shit. So, and I hate that breakdown bullshit. It's just fucking stupid. Anyways, so as you're training a muscle, you're depleting the muscle, you're causing metabolic responses that basically the body's fucking freaking out. It's trying to produce energy. It's trying to do things that basically it's not designed to do for long periods of time. And we're in the gym doing that with progressive resistance that it's not really designed to do, but it can do it. So we're forcing it to adapt. The second you are done training, I'm talking about the fucking second you put down a barbell, the body's metabolic response spikes through the fucking roof, specifically to try to recover from the weight training session. It's going to try to refill glycogen stores. It's going to try to switch from being catabolic to anabolic. It's going to kick on protein synthesis. Even water. Water is a big thing that shuttles everything into the muscle cells while it's recovering. Insulin can go up. I mean, there's so many things. Growth hormone rises during the training. So many things happen, but the weight training is the actual stimulus or the cause of all of that. Now, there are a lot of guys out there, and I don't want to point any fingers, but they don't train legs, okay? For one reason or another. Some of them are just fucking pussies, plain and simple. That's just how it is. Other ones, they don't see the need to. They're just like, yeah, I don't have fucking time, and I really like my beach muscles, like my chest and my arms and shit. So, chicks don't really dig legs, which is bullshit. I know a lot of girls like legs and calves, but anyways. So why is it so important to train legs? When you do a physique too, a lot of guys that do physique don't train legs hard. And I'm like, you should train legs hard. Now, I'll still go in the gym and do it anywhere from 15 to 20 set leg workout, at least once a week, including calves. Now, why am I training calves too? I didn't used to train calves in the past. They just kind of grew on their own. I'm not looking to get my legs bigger. It's not about making them bigger. It's not about making them look a certain way. It's not about making my calves bigger. It's about the stimulation from the weight training, okay? That stimulation from the weight training, when you stimulate your legs, right? The leg training itself, if your arms take, a day to recover, right? What do you think your legs are going to take? Those big ass muscles, right? You got your quadriceps, your hamstrings, your adductors, abductors, you have the glute muscles. These big, strong muscles that take longer to recover. It's going to take you possibly, it would vary from person to person, but let's just throw some numbers out there. So let's say arms was, because people train arms 3 times a week. I've seen that all the time. So let's say it takes 2 days for your arms to recover, right? It could take up to 5 days, maybe even 6 days for your legs to recover. At that time, as you're recovering, your metabolism is higher than it was before you did the leg workout. So you're doing the arm workouts, the chest workouts, etc. What people fail to realize, by training legs, you can spike your metabolism for 5 to 6 days. Now, can you jump and do legs 3 times a week? I've done it in the past. However, the volume has to be adjusted because you can fry your central nervous system. So now there has to be a balance between stimulating the muscle and frying your central nervous system. But if you're training legs at least once a week, you're getting a metabolism spike. It helps speed up your metabolism. Don't forget, you're training arms, you're training chest, you're training back. Back is another one, a big muscle group if trained properly. Some people go in there and do a few sets of pull downs. You train that properly? I trained back on Tuesday. Today is Friday. I'm so fucking sore I can barely move, which means my body hasn't flushed that hydroxyproline out, which means that it's not necessarily done recovering, but I actually put enough work in there so that it definitely got a metabolism spike at least for 2 or 3 days afterwards. It may not be the 5 or 6 for legs, but it's got that metabolism spike. At that point,
you're doing your diet, which should increase metabolism also. Proteins, the thermic effect of food, all those things increase metabolism. On top of it, you're doing your cardio, which increases metabolism even more. So don't forget, for this 5 to 6 days, that's 24 hours a day that it's increased. Now you're throwing cardio in. Let's say you throw cardio in the morning for 30 minutes, right? And you have roughly, they say, the studies, roughly 5 to 6 hours. So let's give it the 5, okay? So now you have 24 and 5, right? Now on top of it, let's say you have, 5 or 6 meals a day. About 30 minutes after those meals, after they're digesting, you have metabolism spike. So let's say just throw, between all your meals, 5 meals, let's say just you got an hour and a half to 2 hours metabolism spike per one of those meals, right? This is in one day, how many hours your metabolism, there's only 24 hours in a day. What I'm saying is, so out of 24 hours, you've spiked your metabolism 3 different times to get faster metabolism, which if your fucking food is on point, that's going to lead to faster fat loss. This is one of the secrets that I use with my clients, is the 24-hour metabolism. I've written, excuse me, I don't write, I'm not a fucking writer, but I've made videos, that's why I make videos, so I'm not a writer. I've made videos about this before, and that's how you get leaner faster is the 24-hour metabolism. And I think people fail to realize that, these things, the training, the cardio, the diet, in the right combinations, done the right way, where you're not overtraining your central nervous system, you can push these things to get faster fat metabolism, get leaner faster. But if you're saying, well, I'm just going to, I only had time to train arms this week. Well, if you didn't train legs and back and chest, the big muscle groups, guess what? You lost chances to increase your metabolism. And you may not be trying to get bigger, right? Because a lot of people are like, I don't want to train my legs, so I don't want them to be bigger. My legs are not getting any bigger. They're the same size they were as when I was a competitive bodybuilder, but I'm maintaining the size on them, and I'm also doing that training. Like when I go in the gym, I try to push myself to the point where I'm like, okay, I've done it. I know I stimulated metabolism. It's time to get out of the gym, let that do its work, let my body rebuild itself, and this is what happens. 24-hour metabolism, that's faster. So hopefully this explains to you little guys a little bit. The guys that do physique that don't train legs, the guys that just don't like to train legs because they're pussies. If you want to be leaner, you might want to train legs. And the guys that just don't see the need to it because they don't have time and they'd rather do chest and stuff. I mean, honestly, if you're not trying to get bigger and you had a choice between chest or legs, I would go with legs because you're going to get a bigger metabolism spike for a longer period of time. BioStreetTraining@gmail.com. Leave comments down below, but don't fight. I almost wrote on my face with this marker. www.biostraining.com is a blog. It's a faster metabolism bicep, and we are out.